Hey Saltland and Blue, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm playing with the Cosmic Wanderer palette from Terra Cosmetics, some flakies, and just having some fun. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So I am doing a look like this today. I had a request. I love requests. I was super excited to get to it. With the Terra Cosmetics videos that I was doing, I had to kind of put this one off a little bit, but I was super eager to get into it. So without talking too much, I'm going to jump right into it. I have my lid prime with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in Fair, and now I'm going to take the Terra Cosmetics Cosmic Wanderer palette, one of my favorites. And I'm going to go into the shade Triangulum, which is the darker blue that doesn't have any reflex in it. And I'm going to take that Makeup Shack T66 brush, dip into the shade, and I'm going to start in the crease, just a little above the crease, and go more towards the bridge of my nose. And just start to get that shape built up. Triangulum is such a beautiful shade. Now, to do this shape, I really just map out my crease and slightly above it. Then I take it and I try to make it more towards the middle part of the front of my brow. I kind of start to take it up a little bit more, do a little arch. So like I'm going to draw a circle, but not, and then I'm going to take it when I get towards the center of my brow, kind of dip it down, and once I start to get towards the tail of my brow, I take it and I flick it upwards. And then I'm going to just kind of go back and forth, doing windshield wiper motions to just kind of diffuse it a little bit. About like that. So then I'm going to take some more of Triangulum, and I'm going to go from about the outer corner of my eye. I'm going to I got my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas under my eye, so I'm going to start to map it out like that. And just flick it up like a wing. Sometimes, just depending on the mood I'm in, I do it a couple of different ways. This is another way that I do it. And do some little baby blends. Baby blenderoos. About like that. So then I'm going to take this Blend Bunny Cosmetics B3 brush and just start to gently do some blending to diffuse Triangulum. I didn't realize that I don't have any blue flakes. I think that I do, but then I didn't think about it until it was too late. So I had picked up some of these flakies from Terra Cosmetics. I've seen them around, but I haven't seen them a lot. But I was really interested because I like flakes. So this is Star Cluster, and it's like a purplish green. And I felt like with the shade that I've taken from the Summer Equinox collection, High Purpled, I think that's how you say it. But I felt like it was just a nice color combo, and it added some texture, so I was really excited about that. But that's here in a little bit. But with that being said, have you tried any flakies from Terra Cosmetics? Because this is my first time trying them. And so far, I'm in love. With this same brush, I just cleaned it off, I'm going to take Ilara to blend that out. Just a little bit of it, because I'm going to go into Vega here in a minute, which is one of my favorite little softer blues. I'm going to take that and just start to, right where it's softened up there, more diffused, just add it. Go back and forth with it using super duper light pressure here. Don't want a lot because I don't want to take it really far up to my brow. Just baby blends. Today I overslept, which I guess I wouldn't really say I overslept, even though I slept through all of my alarms. I could not go to sleep last night. So it was like well after 2 a.m. when I finally got to sleep. And then I had my alarm set for 8 o'clock this morning. And slept through it. Snooze. Finally told myself I was gonna get up, and I kind of woke up. So I hit stop. And the next thing I knew, it was like 10 o'clock. And I was like, oh, Julie. I get so annoyed with myself. So I'm going to take this ABH A14 brush. I'm going to clean that off real quick because it has a darker blue on it and I don't want Vega on it. So I'm going to go into Vega, which is so pretty. It's so pretty. And then I'm going to blend out Ilara with that. Tiny brushes are our friends. I feel like with tiny brushes you have more control over the blend. It might take a little bit longer to do, but I feel like it's very worth it. So then I'm going to take this out just a little bit farther, just extend it a little bit with Vega. And it's looking a hot mess right now. It's going to look a hot mess for a second. But I'm going to go in to the Spooked palette from Gourmet Girls Cosmetics and go into Ghoul to really diffuse all of this blend I've got going on here. But first, I am going to go back into Triangulum. I'm going to take the B2 brush and really focus on bringing it back, creating the depth. So I'm going to take this DeVault Beauty Lounge brush and go into Ghoul from the Gourmet Girls Spooked palette. And I'm just going to start to blend out Vega with it. And we are going to kind of lose it, so I will go back in and touch it up. For the most part, with white eyeshadow, I like to take a more, for what I normally use, a larger, more fluffy brush, because I feel like that just helps to really soften the blend and make it look more airbrushed. And blending out Vega with the white just really makes it, in my opinion, look so cute. It's pretty on its own, but it's one of my favorites to blend out with a white eyeshadow, because I feel like it almost makes it look like it's glowing. I think that's what I'm looking for here as far as like my words, because my words are not so great today. And just like that, we have a gorgeous glowing blue blend. But I am going to focus it on the inner corner towards the bridge of my nose just a little bit more because it's kind of harsh in that area. Alright, so I'm going to go back into Vega real quick with the ABH A14 brush, and I'm going to start to bring it back anywhere it might have lost a bit more than I wanted. Now the key here is I'm trying to hold it like with the base or the end of the brush. It's kind of down in between my thumb and my pointer finger, just kind of sitting there. And I'm just gently using my wrist to help blend it. And then I'm going to take that fluffy brush with what's left of Ghoul on it and just gently go over, not really over, but just go back in for another round of blends. Using the lightest amount of pressure. You want it to feel more like it's tickling you. Like barely feel it. So I'm gonna take some micellar water on a Q-tip, clean up the crease, then carve it out with some Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas and Fair. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of the All About That Base Glitter Primer from J-Cat Beauty and add that on top so that it'll hold our shimmer down to get it ready for some flakies. I'm going to take Hyperbola from the Summer Equinox collection. It's so gorgeous. I'm going to start out with my finger. And I'm gonna make every mess possible, I promise. I'm going to just pat it onto the lid and just kind of get it down. Look at how pretty that is. I haven't used this shade a bunch. And I was like, yeah, I need to use that today. Like, it's just so pretty. And, you know, if you didn't want to add the flakes, you could just, it's a whole look with just this. But I wanted the texture, like how I did the Christmas look that I did with the Camo flakes. So I used my new flakies that I ordered from Terra Moon's Cosmetics. Because I was super excited to try those out. And I was like, I don't know if I have any colors it'll go. And then I was like, wait, hold on. Even if this isn't going to just go, I want to use these. So now I'm going to take this Cleona DF04 brush and start to fill in what is left of that empty space here with this beautiful shade. I like this because I can get it right up in the crease, and I cannot trust my finger to do that. So now I'm going to take some of this Camo Cosmetics adhesive, and I'm just going to get a little bit of it on the back of my hand. Just a little bit. And I'm going to put it on my lid, and I'm going to let it set and get tacky because that's what's best with this adhesive. I'm just going to pat it down wherever I'm going to put my flakes. I will go back into this shade and touch it up too because I wanted it to blend with the flakes a little bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of it on that brush that I used for my glitter primer. Just a little bit to put out here on this bit. My hands are all scaly. That's one of my least favorite things about the winter is how dry my hands will get. And they itch. I use lotion and hand creams, but I feel like I'm constantly adding. I have no idea where I was with that, but I've got a malfunction on my eye because I was like, sounds like there's a dog in my house. I don't own a dog. So I went out to see what was going on, and then the dog wanted to get after me, and I was just like, oh, this is fun. So everything's all good. I'm gonna get back to this tutorial now since it was a slight delay. But these are the flakies. They are Star Cluster, and I'm gonna try to show what they look like on the lid. But they're very shifty and very pretty. So I'm just going to tap a little fluffy brush in here. This is the Dough Color number 11 brush. And I'm just going to tap it in and pat it on my lid. I'm just going to cover up the bit where the eyeshadow got taken up because it's cold outside and I guess it just froze the adhesive down and it didn't want to do. But like I said, I will go back into that Hyper Bold shade and touch it up in a minute. I'm just going to stick down some of these flakes. I want to add a little texture to the look. I'm going to pop some on this outer winged bit. Now flakes can get kind of messy, so I will go in with a brush to just kind of dust off any that's not stuck to the adhesive. And now this is just a cute color combination altogether. I like the contrast of Hyper Bold and the contrast of the greenish purple shifty goodness to the flakes. I feel like it's really cute. So now I'm going to go back into that multi-chrome and I'm going to just take a little bit more on my finger and just kind of pat it all over. I feel like that helps to blend it while still giving texture. And it just adds an extra layer of sparkle, which I live for. I'm going to take that DF04 brush, a little bit more, and pop it on. Now I'm just going to take this fluffy brush. It looks dirty. It's cleaned off. It just needs to get its own little bath. It's got a little staining from previous eyeshadow shades. But I'm just going to take that and kind of dust off any flakes that are not stuck down. Like that. And to clean up anywhere that I got a little heavy-handed with the shimmer, I'm going to take the Sigma EO5 brush and a little bit of Triangulum and just kind of blend it up against that, what was the negative space bit in the crease. Alright, I'm going to go do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. What are we thinking? I am really excited to play with these flakies more. I think they're beautiful. And I was trying to get some low light videos on my phone for my Instagram. And it's just so pretty. And like with the color combination of Hyperbole, oh, it's so dreamy. They go together so beautifully. But yeah, so this is the look. I want to thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the requests. This was so much fun. I love these colors together. I feel like it was a lot of fun. Let me know what you'd like to see next down in the comments below. If you'd like to keep up with my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, I'll have all of my social medias listed in the description box down below. If you would like to keep up with me while I am here on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me, and I can't thank you enough. I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video, for being here, for the requests, for all of your love and support. It really means so much to me, and I can't thank you enough. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!